Stay there, you gotta be careful, babe. Hello, Thomas. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Regina. Hi, Stacia. That's my hair already. Alright, so hopefully the sound is coming in loud and clear. My bestie got me a new mic for Christmas, so hopefully you can hear. I did test it and everything, but you know, strange things happen. And I've got Chica here with me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to let you see her. She's just there. Hi. She has decided that she's going to sit in the most inconvenient spot for me, but that's okay. As long as you're not knocking anything over. So let me know how you're all going. Say hi when you get in. Let me know how your Christmas was. If you're still recovering from Christmas. I know Chica is. Oh yeah, it's totally convenient for her. It's a nice little corner spot she's got going on there. She's just sort of slotted herself right in. She's got the couch behind her, and on one side she's got me on the other side. So and she's currently just got her little head on my knee. I'm doing well, thank you, Thomas. Very well. Just taking a little bit of downtime during the festive season. It's a lot. It's overwhelming. So much to do. Listen, you, if you're just going to request pats the whole time, you're going to have to move. If you lay there nicely, you can stay there. Oh, I meant to do something here. So just start getting yourselves comfortable, guys. You know, do say hi when you come in. I think only like 2 of you have said hello, but my thing is showing that there is more than 2. Preview. Hello, Will. How are you? My water's up there. So since I've just remembered that my water is up there on my desk and I need to go get it, take this a couple of seconds, guys, if you need to go get yourself some water, because you probably need it. Chica's looking at me like, where are you going? I'm staying right here now. I just needed water. Alright, so let's get started because I don't want this to go for too long. So welcome everyone. Sound Medicine Mondays. If you are new to the group, or you're not really sure who I am, my name is Christine. I'm a quantum activator, and today is episode 5 of Sound Medicine Monday, where we're going to go through and release everything from 2020 and call in your highest timeline for the new year. So those of you that are here, pop it in the comments now if you feel comfortable doing so. You know, what did you experience in 2020? How did you find 2020? What did you go through? If there was anything in particular that you were struggling with, anything that you want to release for 2020, pop it in the comments as a declaration or intent of you doing so. Goodness, what are we doing? Yeah. Yes, she's been following me all day today. Like, I went into the bathroom just to make sure that the hairdryer was switched off. And she came in there and laid down on the tiles, and I was like, I'm only going to be in here for a second. Oh, what's happened to your paw? Oh, I've got to put some paw balm on her paws. Oh, what's happened? I'm going to put some paw balm on her paws because they're looking a little bit cracked, so just her front paws. Stacia, I've had so many amazing experiences, but a lot to release. What do you want to release, love? Alright, we'll get started in just a second. So get yourselves nice and comfortable, guys. I'm going to ask that you sit up for this as opposed to lay down. If you feel throughout a little bit, if you start to feel sick or lightheaded or anything like that, just breathe through it and know it's part of the process. And if at that point you feel like laying down, by all means, please do. Just ask that you start off seated. And when you're seated, it doesn't matter. You can, if you're on the ground or if you're in a chair, it doesn't matter if you've got your legs crossed, as in if you're on the floor seated like I am with your legs crossed, similar to lotus position. Otherwise, if you are sitting in a chair, try to avoid crossing your legs. Right as you laid down, Stacia. So guys, if you follow me a lot, that seemed kind of redundant. If you follow me, whenever we do these activations, activation journeys and things like that, from now on, I'm going to get you to start seated all the time. All right. So hopefully, Stacia, you heard that. Next time you won't go to lay down and I won't tell you to sit back up as soon as you have. Thomas, this year has been quite remarkable and unexpected. I want to release the barriers and blockages that I have. I'm pretty sure that everybody has that same intention. But let's try to be, and you don't have to do this in the comments, guys, but try to be a little bit more specific with what it is that you want to release. I think it's really important to do that because it's like self-reflection, okay? It's a form of deeper self-reflection. We can all say, well, I want to release blockages and limitations that I have, but what are they? What are they to you? What are you experiencing? You know what I mean? Hi, Veronica. Yeah. There is a reason why I'm asking you not to lay down, guys. Method to my madness. So before we get started, again, if there's anyone just popping in, welcome. Why are you doing that? Goodness, Grumpy. If there's anyone just popping in, welcome. Make sure you have some water with you. You don't have to drink it throughout, but I will ask you to take a sip before we get started, and then when we're done you may want to take another sip at that point. I'll be drinking all the way through because I tend to do that. And if you are just popping in, when you're getting yourself comfortable, please remain seated to begin with. And as I mentioned earlier, if you do feel any sort of discomfort, nausea, headache, anything like that, know that it's part of the process, okay? When energy's shifting and stuff like that, particularly if it's stagnant or negative energy that's been there for a while, you can feel physical representations of that happening. More often than not you will, and that's okay. Just breathe through it. Try not to panic or anything like that. Just breathe through it, allow it to pass. And if at that point in time you really feel like you need to lay down, by all means lay down then. And the divine sort of reiterating to me at the moment for you to all check in with yourselves before we do get started, and be really specific with what it is that you want to release. And you don't have to type those in the comments if you don't want to, all right? But hold that intention of releasing those things. And again today, if you were with me for last Sound Medicine Monday, your 2112 vortex activations, that was the first time I got you guys to do all your breathing through your mouth, and I'm going to ask you to do that again today. All right, so all your breathing, inhaling and exhaling through your mouth. And if you feel called to do so, I'm going to get you to gently close your eyes. You can keep them open if you wish. It is up to you, whatever you feel most comfortable doing. When you are seated there, okay, to begin with, I'm just asking that you try to have somewhat of a good posture going on. All right, so try not to be overly slouched. Right, we want to try and elongate your spine and open up that energy passage. And then just start your breathing, focusing on your breathing all through your mouth. Remember, nice big inhale. Slowly exhaling. Just continuing to breathe there for a moment. And just becoming really aware of your body. Aware of how the air feels as you inhale and as you exhale. Aware of any points in your body that may feel tight or tense. And just place a little focus on those areas and ask them to relax. Festive season can be quite overwhelming or stressful for a lot of us. There's so much that needs to be done. Perhaps you didn't really have that much to do, and that's what stressed you out and overwhelmed you. And if that's the case, Just know that you're not alone, and it's okay to feel what you feel. And as you're inhaling there, I just want you to feel that energy as you inhale and exhale. Pay attention of how your body reacts. What is happening when you inhale? What is happening when you exhale? Throughout today's session, again, episode 5, we are releasing 2020 and calling in your highest timeline for the new year. You may hear me speak light language, words that you don't necessarily understand, that your human brain does not comprehend, and that's okay. You don't need to try, just allow them to wash over you. And picture them flowing into your cells and into your DNA. I want you now to think about all those things that you want to release from 2020, anything you've been struggling with, anything you feel has held you back. But I want you to try to, if you haven't already, to look at these from an inner perspective, as in, what can I do? Try not to hold on to external factors. This person made me do this, or that person made me do that. We have a choice. So really think of those things that you want to release, that you struggled with, from a point of I. Taking a deep breath in now. And as you sit there and you hold in your mind the things that you want to release, the things that you may have struggled with in 2020, just quietly say to yourself, I release. I release all that does not serve. I release all that keeps me from my highest timeline. Remember, all you're breathing in through your mouth, out through your mouth. I want you to focus now on how it would feel to release all those things. Release all those struggles, those worries, fears, things that are holding you back. How would that feel, and what would that look like to you? Deep breath in through your mouth. Now, as you inhale and exhale, all through your mouth still. As you inhale, I want you to inhale the struggles and the suffering of the collective. Might seem counterproductive, but it's for a purpose. Inhale all the struggles, all the grief, all the pain of the collective. And as that flows into you, set the intention that your energy transmutes this. And as you exhale once again through your mouth, I want you to exhale out pure love. Inhaling all that does not serve the collective. Asking your energy to transmute this. And then exhaling it all back out as transmuted love. Continue to breathe for a second. I want you to take your palms now, rub them together, create a little bit of energy between your hands. Taking your left hand now and placing either beside you or on your knee, palm facing up, and then your right hand onto your heart. Breathe into your heart center. Continue to do this. And as you sit there with your hand on your heart, your left palm facing up, I want you to just quietly say to yourself, I forgive. I forgive myself, and I forgive all others. And just sit with the feeling of forgiveness. What would it feel like to totally forgive yourself? What would it feel like to totally forgive all others? And just a reminder that if you feel any pain or discomfort, lightheadedness, dizziness, to just breathe through it and trust in your own ability. I want you to take in 5 really big, deep breaths here, in through the mouth, out through the mouth. And just taking a moment now to tune in to your highest timeline. What does that look like for you? What does it feel like? See yourself living out this highest timeline and really find the detail in it. What are you wearing? What does your hair look like? What are the smells around you? What can you touch? Is there anything you taste? And as you're visualizing yourself in this highest timeline, take a moment to ask the question of what is missing for you to achieve this highest timeline, and pay attention for an answer. You may not hear it, it may not come to you visually, right? Just open up your senses and allow this to flow in. Continue to sense that highest timeline, adding as much detail into what you sense as possible. And the divine is sending in an angel, and is going to step in to your right side. Pay attention to any sensations you feel on the right now, as this is likely an indication that an angel has stepped in for you to help you see the highest timeline, your highest timeline. if you choose to accept this angel's help, just affirming, I accept. Take a moment to create a connection with your angel, your New Year's angel. And ask the angel for what you need. And pay close attention. Continuing to breathe in and out through your mouth, all the way through. I want you to take some quick breaths now, following me. And continuing. I want you to, for a moment now, to really think about some radical responsibility here. Where did you hold yourself back from your goals in 2020? And what is it that you need to do to achieve your highest timeline? Not worrying about any external factors, focusing on you and in you. Where have you not done something that would have benefited you and gotten you closer towards your goals? Really look authentically. When we look at ourselves and reflect authentically, this is a space where massive shifts can happen. Deep breath in and out. And just taking a moment to thank the angel that stepped forward for you today, and thank yourself for showing up for you. Rubbing your hands together once again, creating some energy between your palms, placing them over your eyes. Feel that energy flow through your palms and back into you. When you're ready, leave your palms where they are, gently opening your eyes behind them to allow your eyes to readjust to the light. Take one last big deep breath in through your mouth and out through your mouth. Once again, expressing gratitude and love to yourself. And then when you're ready, you can remove your palms from your eyes and come back. Take a sip of your water when you have. So I don't know if you guys heard that. I'm sure you would have heard Chica barking towards the end there. But I've had 2 dogs come up to my front door, which is why Chica is going crazy. It's okay. You're not there anymore, babe. Yeah, 2 dogs came up to my door. Separate. Not even together, like separately. first one when she first barked, and that other one just came up a second ago. What's going on with these notifications here? So let me know how you went with that, guys. So as I was tuning into the divine through that, I felt what I can only describe as a little bit of resistance. And that's not necessarily resistance to the activation, resist to highest timeline. So whether that is someone that's here watching on the live right now, or if that's someone watching on the replay, if you resonate with that, then there is resistance within you to achieve your highest timeline. What is for your highest and your best, you know, that flow of abundance in all aspects of life. So if that is you, if you do resonate, then it's really important to identify what that resistance is so that it can be healed. Right? So we can, we can go through all these sort of activations and meditations, whatever you want, to release things that have perhaps been holding us back or that are limiting us. But if we don't actually integrate that into our life, if we don't actually pay attention to what that is and heal that, okay, then you could be running around in circles for a while. All right, so if that is you, if you resonate with that and you're really not sure where to start, reach out to me and we can have a chat about it. Thomas, I'll say after the barking it got really intense over here for me, really intense. Stacia, how crazy that 2 dogs showed up. Casper was angry too, wow. Yeah, I know, I've never actually had that happen, but it happened so close to the end that I think, because I sort of got into the flow, I think perhaps I missed a cue that said, okay, it's nearly time to end now, and that was my, all right, it's just about done, girl. Stacia, it was amazing here. I felt I saw my highest timeline. Beautiful. And guys, let me know if you did. Did you see your highest timeline? Whether or not you're in the your live or replay, let me know. And just before I wrap it up, I'm being guided to let you guys know, I have been saying for a little while now that things are going to change. Things like bits of my business are going to change. There's lots of newness coming. The divine is guiding me to recreate a lot of things and change a lot of things. So you would have heard me say before that some of my single sessions are going to disappear. So things like past life regression, future life progression, spirit guide connection, and accessing your Akashic records, they're only going to be available until the end of January. So I've decided on that date now. I've really tuned in and had that chat to the divine. And they actually wanted to make it a little bit sooner, but I had the discussion and I've decided to make it until the end of January, because that felt a little bit more, a little less overwhelming for me, I suppose. I've been through so many upgrades and changes myself that I just needed a bit of slow down time. So by the end of January, they will no longer be available to the public. My Patreon subscribers will still be able to access those though, but I'll have limited spots available per month. So if that is something that you wanted to do, and you're not sure that you can get it done by January, then I'd highly recommend that you subscribe. I'll chuck the link in here. Join my subscription tribe, and you can have access to those on any tier. So I've just chucked the link into the comments. It should appear in a sec. Ooh. Feel a lot of energy bubbling. Thomas, and I'm running around in circles and struggle visualizing my highest timeline. That's that's a common thing that people go through. I will say that sometimes what stops us from visualizing our highest timeline or being able to connect into our highest timeline is that we are actively, and this might not necessarily be the case for you, Thomas, I'm just talking in general, that we might actually be holding on to a timeline that doesn't serve us and is far away from our highest timeline. So you may or may not resonate with that. Right, so having just said that I'm getting rid of the single sessions, that is part of my highest timeline. So it needs to be done, and I'm doing it. It's scary, but I'm doing it. So the only single sessions that I will have available are my quantum energy medicine session, which is basically a 2-hour session. I'll bring my entire arsenal, and it can be anything. It's really dynamic and really responsive to you, what you're going through. I tune in heavily to the divine there, and we will discuss what is best to do in that session for you. And also obviously my Golden Heka divine induction. Okay, so that's totally separate for everything, from everything I should say, but they're the only 2 sort of single sessions that will remain. The other ones, I can feel a little bit of resistance in me when I say that, so I'm having to release some too, guys. So the other ones will be going by the end of January 2021. Also, if you've been to my website recently, you may or may not have noticed that none of my transformational programs are available for enrollment, and that is also because they will all be changing as well. I do have something in place in the meantime, which is basically what is going to replace them anyway. So it's a fully customized transformational container. So I can't even tell you what would be in that. We would have our alignment call. You may have seen me popping up a link for an alignment call with me, where we would chat about your goals, what it is that you want to achieve, how I might be able to help you, and I will tune into the divine to create a divine blueprint of how we're going to work together. So that is replacing all those transformational programs that you will have seen, you may have seen on my website. And then I am also creating another transformational program. It's going to be more of a planned out, potentially a group transformation. Thomas, I know exactly what you mean. I'm glad you know what it is then. So guys, I hope that you have all had a really, really good Christmas. And even if you didn't, I hope you listened to this and it's made you feel a little bit better about it all. All right, and helped you sort of to transmute those feelings within. It's really important to pay attention to those and to understand that they are valid feelings. Okay, so all the feelings that you have are valid because they're yours. All right, but they may just not be something that you want to hold on to or something that is beneficial for you. So it's all about just moving forward from those. Don't be so hard on yourselves, guys. Okay, we all go through things, right? And and I think Chicka barked today to remind us all of that. My pleasure, Stacia. My pleasure. And for those of you that are still on, here, I will just let you know. So normally I would pop up a post in the group to see what kind of session we want to do in that month. So for January though, I have decided on a couple of sessions, and there are 2. All right, so the first session we will have will be early January, and it'll be like a new year, new you kind of activation journey. And then a second one later on in the month will be a connecting to your divine feminine activation journey as well. Now, okay, when people hear divine feminine, usually the guys kind of go, oh, I'm out, I can't do this one. All right, but remember that we all, male and female, okay, girls and guys, we all have both aspects, masculine and feminine, okay, and it's important to be able to connect to both of those. All right, so guys, don't think that you can't attend this. All right, you can attend this. It's just about reconnecting in to an appropriate level of divine feminine for you. And so thank you so much to everybody that joined me live today. Thank you to anybody watching this on replay. I know everybody is super busy with all the Christmas and New Year stuff going on. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or night wherever you are. I will speak to you before New Year's. I'll be on before New Year's. But for the next, until New Year's, I may not be online quite as much as I usually am. So please bear with me. But I'm sending you all so, so much love. Thank you once again. Please invite your friends to join us in our community so that we can grow our soul tribe. Thank you guys. Bye for now.